Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge Fate Day Night Remastered. So, und wir haben ja beim letzten Mal herausgefunden, dass Shinji Mato auch ein Master ist und werden jetzt von Ryder aus seinem Haus begleitet. Und ich entscheide mich dafür, mit Ryder zu reden. Ryder, was what Shinji said earlier too? I asked, not really expecting a response. There's no chance in Ryder. Just her long hair flutter change. There's no change in Ryder. Just her long hair fluttering in the wind. I figured as much. Sorry for asking such a stupid question when we are supposed to be enemies. I step out through the door, raising my hand to show her my appreciation for seeing me out. But then...
嘘ではありません。あの山に魔女が住んでいるのは真実です。
Huh? Ryder?
挑むのならば気をつけなさい。あの魔女は男性というものを知り尽くしていますから。
Ryder speaks indifferently. I realize her voice is drawing me in, and shake my head to clear it. Thanks for the warning. And take good care of Shinji. As you can see, he is a habit of a pain. He is a bit of a pain, but I hope you can protect him. I catch myself getting surprised, but I managed to reply. I guess that was funny, because...
人がいいのですね、あなたは。シンジが懐柔しようというのもわかります。
Ryder giggles softly, then disappears into the Mato house. I walk down the hill and return to the intersection. If I walk towards the residential area on the other side, I will be heading home, but... There's a master at Ryudou Temple, huh? That's about an hour walk towards the mountain from here. The desolate mountain road eventually reaches the gates of Ryudou Temple. Ryudou Temple is a big temple up on the mountain. It's about the size of our school. The cemetery is large. The temple itself is like a small world of its own, with about 50 training monks living on its grounds. The people in town use the Ryudou Temple for various purposes, but they are also respect it as a sacred place that shouldn't be entered lightly. Now that I think about it, I haven't been to Ryudou Temple recently. Haven't been there ever since I stayed there for some mental training last summer. I know temple life is harsh during the winter, so I was thinking about visiting during winter break.
午後の授業をボイコットした男がこんなところで何をしている?
Speak of the devil. I run into Ryudou Temple sire, Ise Ryudou, on the road. Hey there, is school over?
終わったとも。生徒会でやることもないので帰ってきたのだが、何かあったのか? 見たところお山を眺めていたようだが。
No, there's nothing wrong. I just felt like going home.
なんとなくで授業を休まれては教師は商売上がったりだ。で、なぜお山なんぞを拝んでおったのかと聞いているのだが。
It's nothing, but can I ask something? Has anything strange happened recently?
変動など左半時だが、さりとて劇的な境地に至ることもなし。お山は日々これ平穏。しかるに平穏こそ日常よ。
Ise, I'm being serious here.
失礼な。こっちだって真面目だぞ。
Guess you are. Sorry to bother you.
わかればよい。俺がエミヤ相手にふざけるものか。
Ise clears his throat to calm himself down.
変化があるといえばあるのだが、どうしたものかな。
A change at the temple?
ああ、お山ではなくうちの空気が浮ついている。親父殿の知り合いらしいのだが、少しばかり厄介な客人を迎えていてな。これが結構な美人であるから始末が悪い。まったく、皆も女一人に何を騒いでいるのやら。
A woman. Does Ryudou Temple have any nuns?
おらぬ。訳ありでな。 祝言まで部屋を貸し与えているのだが、いや、これが確かに美しい人だな。井戸から水を汲む姿など、俺でも目を奪われるほどだ。
What do you mean, an exception? Issei? Hey, are you even listening?
いいか。だから女性はいけないんだ。女性は色よく立つべし。落ち着け、一斉。
The student contemplated mumbled some sort of sutra. Hello, you okay, Issei?
問題ない。修行不足なので、より精進したいと思う。
I can tell he's not listening. Issei continues to mumble, giving himself a pep talk, and disappears into the town outskirts. By the time I get back home, the sun is almost setting. And just like yesterday, I'm the first one back home. Sakura and Fujine will probably get here soon too, and Tosaka will come home later on. I will mention what I learned from Shinji after Sakura and Fujine go home. There's no point in talking in secret when those two are around. Having decided that, I would better prepare dinner. Tosaka beat me with her cooking last night, and I need to do something to improve Fujine's mood. The secret ingredient to a great dish is time and effort, rather than love. If I want to guarantee my win, I will have to spend double the time I usually would on cooking. And so, here's what happened.
何よ、負けてないんだから。登坂さんのバカ、いじめっ子。
Geil.
ですから、私が言っているのは料理の味じゃありません。藤村先生曰く、今までで一番美味しい夕食なんですから、みんなに分け与えた方がいいんじゃないかって話です。
言ってることが違うと思う。登坂さん、シロの作ったご飯はあんまり食べたくないって言ったじゃない。
それは朝だけの話です。夕飯はきちんと取りますし、そもそも夕食は私とエミヤ君との交代制なんですから、私が食べるのは当然の権利じゃないですか。それが嫌だというのでしたら、明日からは藤村先生が代わってください。
的確に急所をついてくるその性格、くそ、こんなひどい教え子だとは思わなかったよ。
And with that, Fujine reluctantly returns the wooden container of rice to the dining table. 5 servings of my specialty mixed rice safely return to the dining table. Come on, Fujine, I made plenty of food today, so there's no need to hoard it. I made enough rice and side dishes for everyone. Munch, munch.
そうですね。でも先輩、これはちょっと作りすぎかなとか。
Click, click.
ええ、4人分の樽を2段重ねというのは明らかに重量過多です。
Chomp, chomp. It's not a barrel, it's a round wooden container for rice. The main dish is rice today, so I made extra. If we have any leftovers, I will make them into rice balls for lunch tomorrow.
それ私の分もいい？私チャーハンは好きじゃないんだけど、これは別格。ねえねえ、なんかいろいろ入ってるけど何入れたわけ？
Choo choo.
基本的にはキノコの炊き込みご飯ですよね。油物を混ぜる代わりに柚子で香りを取ってるあたり細かいです。
Clank, clank. Ich finde diese Geräusche zu geil.
こうなったら私一人で空にするんだから見てなさいよ。
Fujine must have given up monopolizing the wooden container of rice, but she starts to shovel food in her mouth with alarming speed. The moment her rice bowl is empty, she thrusts it out, requesting another helping. That's fine, but you really don't need to rush. There's plenty, Fujine.
いいの。シロのご飯は私が食べるんだから。昨日今日やってきた人にはあげないもん。
Fujine schnetzes the rice bowl. Huh? I really don't get it. Sakura laughs uncomfortably. Tosaka looks exasperated and ignores Fujine, and Silver just sits eating her food. I worked pretty hard to make all this, but it looks like that might have backfired. The dinner which I had intended to make Tosaka admit defeat ended boisterously thanks to Fujine's eccentric behavior.
それじゃあ先輩、失礼しますね。
Yeah, Fujine gets Sakura home safely.
はいはい、分かってるから安心なさい。
Fujini takes Sakura's hand and they turn to go.
何シロ、なんか不思議そうな顔してるけど。
Of course I am. No normal person could even move after eating so much.
そうかな。苦しかったけど飲み込んじゃえばなんとかなるものよ。
And the problem is that Tiger doesn't realize that people have limits. You can't really expect something like that from a wild tiger. Hopefully we can try to keep her contained so she doesn't run wild in polite society. See you tomorrow. Don't stay up too late, you two.
はい。おやすみなさい、先輩。うん。おやすみシロ。
Cute. The final Sakura. Tiger is hi Tiger. I see the two of them and go back to the living room. I mentioned I had something to tell them after dinner, so Tosaka and Saber are sitting in the living room looking serious.
お疲れ様。それで話っていうのは何？
It's about the other masters. There's something I want to tell you two. Saber's brows furrow slightly. As a servant, her life is focused on combat rather than a peaceful daily routine. I still don't think her wounds have completely healed. Even with her healing powers, the chest wound Lancer's noble phantasm inflicted won't heal quickly. With that in mind, I hesitate to tell them about Shinji. I'm the same as Shinji. I would want to avoid fighting as much as I can, and I don't think it's right for a young girl like Saber to wield a sword.
シロ、話があるのではないのですか?
Oh yeah, let me get right to the point. I met Ryder and her master today.
ライダーのマスターに会ってきたっていつの話よそれ。
Geil, Reaktion dabei.
そんなバカな。一人で敵のマスターに会うなどと自分の身を何と考えているのですか?
Whoa, hold on, calm down. It's okay. I didn't get hurt or anything. Don't get so mad.
怒るななどと、いえ、私は怒ってなどいません。シロの行動に呆れているだけです。
右に同じ。まあ、済んだことを言っても始まらないわ。それで、どういうことなのよ、シロ。
Tosaka and Saber glaring at me, obviously furious. Crap. I knew they would say something about me being rushed, but I never imagined they would be so livid. I met the master this afternoon. I just followed him because he said he wanted to talk, and I didn't fight him or
見
anything.
ればわかるわ。で、ライダーのマスターはどんなやつだったの？
What sort of person? It was Shinji. He called out to me when I was walking around school looking for sources of the bonfire. He said he wanted to talk, so I followed him to the Mato house.
シンジって本当にシンジ？
Yeah, Ryder was obeying Shinji, and he knew about the Holy Grail War. Apparently the Mato family is a noble family of mages.
ああ、それはそうだけど、そんなはずないのよ。マトウの家は先代でもう枯渇しているはずだもの。何があろうとマトウの子供に魔術回路はつかない。これは絶対よ。
Ja, dafür gibt es andere Wege. Tosaka seems pretty sure of what she is saying. If she says so, then Shinji and Sakura really don't have any magic circuits. Yeah, Shinji said the same thing, but he said he still knows about magecraft, and that since he is the eldest male, that knowledge was passed down to him. So Sakura doesn't know anything. Anyway, that means he is a master, similar to me. He doesn't have any magical energy, so you weren't able to detect him.
そう、まずったわね。確かにそういうケースだってあるか。魔導書が残っているんならマスターになるぐらいはできるだろうし。もうそれじゃあ私の行動ってあいつに筒抜けだったんだ。バカ。
Tosaka beating herself up for what she has done so far. She may be almost flawless, but it seems like she can be kind of ditzy too. The problem is most of those gaffes turn out to be fatal.
私のミスだわ。シンジのことはしっかりマークしておくべきだった。知っていたら結界を張らせるなんてこともなかったのに。
Oh, about that, Shinji said he wasn't the one who set up the bounded field over the school. He said there's another master at school.
ええ、それはそうでしょうね。学校にはまだ一人、私たちの知らないマスターがいるのは明白よ。けどシロ、あなたまさか結界を張ってないっていうシンジの言葉を信じてるの？
No, I'm not that much of a sucker. As long as Shinji is in our school, I would give it a 50-50 chance that it is his doing. The other half is done by the other master.
半分ね。その時点で大したお人よしだと思うけど、まあそれはそれでいいわ。そういう余分なところがあなたの味だし、だからこそシンジは正体を明かしたんだろうしさ。まあいいわ。それでシンジと何を話したのよ、あなた。
He asked me whether I wanted to team up with him. Shinji has no intention of fighting, and it sounded like he wanted to work with someone so long as he knew them.
シロ、あなたまさかシンジと。
No, you would turn this kind of thing down normally, right? I've already teamed up with you anyway. Even if I were to answer, I should first consult you too.
それはそうだけど、でも断ったって言った？
Yeah, I know I said I would have consulted you about this, but I made my decision about Shinji on my own. There wasn't much to talk to you about anyway. Oh, but did I still do something rash?
別にシロの判断は正しいんじゃない？まあ、あんた個人にお呼びがかかったんなら私が文句を言う筋合いでもないけどさ。
The way she's mumbling makes her seem, well, not quite herself. That was all I talked to Shinji about. I saw Ryder too, but it didn't seem like she was that powerful of a servant to me. She's definitely not like Berserker, and she didn't seem as intense as Lancer. Ryder seemed decent.
マスターがそう実感したのなら確かでしょう。ですが、サーバントの進化は手にした宝具に左右されます。ライダーが何者であるか判明するまでは油断はしないようにしろ。
Yeah, I have no clue which hero Ryder is. You know, Lancer and Berserker obviously look like heroes, but Ryder didn't quite have the same aura. I felt like she was different from typical servants.
普通のサーバントとは違うですか？私には分かりませんが、リンならシローの違和感が説明できますか？
理屈だけならわかるわよ。サーバントがどんな英霊かは呼び出されたマスターに左右されるって話。結構似た者同士になるのよ、マスターとサーバントは。つまり高潔な人物がマスターなら、それに近い霊格をした英霊が召喚される。逆に言えば、心に深い傷を持った人間が英霊を呼び出せば、同じように傷を負った英霊が現れるわ。シローがライダーに感じた違和感はそれでしょうね。いびつな心を持つマスターは時として英雄ではなく英霊に近いだけの怨霊を呼び出してしまうのよ。
A vengeful ghost close to heroic spirit. Is this what you meant before?
ええ、血を見るのが大好き、人殺しなんて何とも思わないような暴虐者よ。実際残忍さだけが伝承に残っている英雄だっているんだから、そういうやつがサーバントになってもおかしくはないわ。
Yep, das stimmt tatsächlich. Is that true? Now that I think about it, I smelled blood on Ryder, but I didn't get the impression she was a bloodthirsty murder. That's all I have on Ryder. There's one more thing, and this might be the most important point. According to Ryder, there's apparently a master in Ryudou Temple. Someone is collecting magical energy from everyone in town. What do you think of that?
竜道寺。竜道寺ってあの山のてっぺんにある寺のこと？
Yeah, that's the one. Do you know anything about it, Tosaka?
まさかその逆よ。竜道寺なんて行ったことないもの。どんなマスターか知らないけど、そんな偏僻なところに陣取ろうなんて思わないわよ、普通。
Yeah, I was pretty surprised when I heard there was a master at Ryudou Temple. Being there might not draw much attention, but there are a ton of monks living at the temple. We would definitely hear about it if they pulled something strange.
いまいち信用できないわね。仮にそうだとしても、竜道寺って郊外のさらに郊外にあるんでしょ。そこから深山と神と両方に手を伸ばすなんて大魔術っていうより魔力の無駄遣いよ。集めた魔力を使ってもそんな大規模な術は不可能だもの。
Nein, Tosaka thinks for a moment, looking troubled. I'm relying on her experience here, so I can't interrupt her.
いいえ、シローの話は信憑性が高い。あの寺院を抑えたのなら、その程度の魔術は自然に行えるのですから。
Huh? Do you know about Ryudou Temple, Saber? I haven't taken you there yet.
忘れたのですか、シロ。私は前回も聖杯戦争に参加しています。この町のことは熟知していますし、あの寺院が落ちた霊脈ということも知っています。
落ちた霊脈？ちょっと待って、それってうちのことよ。なんだって一つの土地に地脈の中心点が2つもあるっていうのよ。
それは私にも分かりませんが、とにかくあの寺は魔術師にとって神殿とも言える土地です。この地域の命脈が流れ落ちる場所と聞きますから、魂を集めるには絶好の拠点となるでしょう。魔術師は自然の流れに手を加えるだけで町中から生命力を回収できる。
Wow, scheiße gelaufen.
そんな話初めて聞いたわ。けど確かにそれなら町の人間から生命力をかすめ取っていくこともできるわよね。
So that area is spiritually powerful, right? That's just obvious. Otherwise people wouldn't have built a temple up there in the first place.
そんなの当たり前じゃない。言われなくても分かってるわよ。
I figured as much. Temples and shrines have traditionally been built where there are gods. To protect the town, monks don't pray to the gods in order to offer people's blessing. Instead, their job is to seal up any areas that people believe are unlucky. To ward off calamity. So based on that, it's no surprise that the mountain where Ryudou Temple is located is a special place. Hey, don't tell me you thought Ryudou Temple was just there for show.
そうよ、悪い？今まであるだけの寺だと思ってたわよ。あの寺には実践派の砲術師がいないんだから。
Practicing thaumaturgs? What's that?
度胸や心身、祈願以外で霊を成仏させる連中のこと。各社は神仏の力だけでことをなすそうだけど、修行が浅い僧侶は神仏に届かないから、私たちみたいに自身の力を上乗せして術をなすの。そういう連中が集まって組織みたいになってるのがあるのよ、この国には。私たちとは相入れない連中だから詳しくは知らないけどさ。そんなことより寺のことよ。あの寺が霊脈だとしたら、まず真っ先に抑えようとするのがマスターでしょ。おかしいじゃない。なんで他の連中はそんな場所を見逃しているのよ。
Because your temple is there. It's under her surveillance, so it wouldn't be abused.
竜道寺の僧侶はみんな純粋な修行僧じゃない。私たちみたいに外れた連中じゃないんだから、そんな人たちを丸め込むぐらいマスターなら造作もないわ。
いいえ、リン、それは違う。確かにマスターならばあの寺院を制圧するのはたやすいでしょう。しかし
私たちに都合の悪い結界？
はい、あの山には自然霊以外を排除しようとする砲術が働いている。生身の人間に影響はありませんが、私たちサーバントには文字通り鬼門なのです。
自然霊以外を排除する。それじゃあサーバントはあの山には入れないってこと？
入れないことはありませんが、能力は低下するでしょう。足を踏み入れるたびに近づいてはならないという令示を受けるようなものですから。
それじゃあどうやって竜道寺のマスターはサーバントを維持しているのよ。
いえ、寺院の中に入ってしまえば結界はありません。元より結界とは寺院を守る境界線と聞きます。結界は外来者を拒むだけのものですから、それ以上の能力はありません。
じゃあなんとか中に入ってしまえばサーバントを律する法術はないってこと？けどおかしいな。そんな風に寺院を密閉させたら地脈そのものが止まるじゃない。せめて一本ぐらい道を開けておかないと地脈の中心点にはなり得ないんじゃない？
はい、寺院の道理で言えば正しい門から来訪した者は拒めません。その教えに従っているのか、寺に続く参道にだけは結界が張れないと聞きました。あの寺院は正門のみ、私たちサーバントを律する力が働いていないのです。
なるほど、そりゃそうよね。全ての門を閉じたら中の空気がよどむもの。ただ一つだけ作られた正門か。
私が教えられることはそれだけです。では結論を。マスターがいると判明したのですから、取るべき手段は一つだけだと思いますが。
I know what Saber wants to say. Her eyes are telling me that since we know the enemy's location, we just need to attack. But
私はパス。どうにも罠臭いし、正直それだけの情報じゃ動けないわ。相手のホームグラウンドに行くんなら、せめてどんなサーバントを連れているのか判明するまで待つべきよ。
意外ですね。リンならば戦いに赴くと思ったのですが。
侮ってもらって結構よ。こっちはアーチャーがまだ本調子じゃないし、しばらくは傍観するわ。
わかりました。それではシロ、私たちだけで寺院に赴きましょう。
Saber is matter of fact about it. But I'm... Ich gehe mal mit Donfeld. No, I agree with Tosaka. We shouldn't be going there yet.
あなたまで戦わないというのですか。バカな。今まで体を休めていたのは何のためです。敵の所在が判明した以上、打って出るのが戦いというものでしょう。
I know that, but we need to wait, Saber. If the Master at Ryudou Temple is so thoroughly prepared, they will have set a trap for us. Rushing in without the plan is suicide. Tosaka is right. We should at least wait until Archer is recovered.
そのような危険は当然です。初めから無傷で勝利を得ようなどと思ってはいません。敵の罠が体を貫こうと、この首を渡さなければ戦える。どのような深手を負おうと、マスターさえ倒せればいいのではないのですか。
What? Don't be such a fool. Who would ever say it's okay to get hurt? It's fine going in knowing the risk, but a suicidal mission is stupid. As your master, I can't let you do something so dangerous. Going over to Ryudou Temple would be suicide, no question. The lone road leading up to the temple is sure to be packed with traps or obstacles, maybe both. It's one thing to go in expecting the dangers, but doing it without a plan to deal with them is suicidal. No matter how powerful Saber is, she's still held back by my weakness. I would hate for her to push herself to fight and end up. If it ends up like it did last time, I can't agree to just charge in blindly.
何を言うかと思えば。いいですか、マスター。サーバントは傷を負うものです。それを恐れて戦いを避けるなど、私のマスターには許しません。
Fine, it doesn't matter if you don't allow it. If you're going to keep being so reckless, I will stop you as many times as I have to. If you don't like that, then hurry up and heal yourself. You're still not fully healed, are you?
戦闘に支障はありません。傷を理由に戦いを先延ばしにするなどと、そのような気遣いは不要です。
Saber just won't change her mind about fighting. Good. Why doesn't she understand no matter what I say? Yeah, well, I'm not budging. You lost to Berserker before. Are you going to push through and keep on fighting so we can both be defeated again? You've gotta be kidding me. I don't want to get killed all over again. And then I expect Saber to argue. Instead, she just draws in her breath and...
それを言うのは卑怯ではないですか、シロ。
Her tone is apologetic. I'm sorry to be unfair, but I'm still not willing to attack yet. I know I can't let the Master at Ryudou Temple do as I please, but we are in no condition to fight. If we rush in now and are defeated, then who will stop the Master at Ryudou Temple? Listen, we are going to attack, but only after your wound is healed. And we are in peak condition. If you have a problem with that, go find another Master.
わかりました。マスターがそう言うのでしたら。
Saber's voice is quiet as she answers, and then she falls silent. Our conversation ends there. Tosaka and Saber both go back to their rooms. I am left alone in the living room and find myself starting to regret what I did. Well, it's too late. I could have said it differently, so why did I have to say it the way I did? Why was I only able to convince her with words that cut her so deep? Interlude. Aber ich würde sagen, an dem Punkt beende ich jetzt mal diese Folge. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.